That's got to be good.
Get some cheering here, come on.
We want to see perfect gap coverage.
And if any of you folks out there would like to try this out, you're welcome to come out to participate.
So we will start with our Shakes Packing Contest winners. That's great. Okay, so we're going to move on to our shingle packing competition. Well done. Excellent, congratulations. Next category here is going to be the grand champion winner. Now, as you can see, there was some pretty fierce competition here this evening. And it gives me great pleasure, and I'm sure the audience is going to join with me in a big round of applause as we announce our grand champion of the packing contest, that is best combined score of shakes and shingles. We would like to call up Stephanie Morton, Comox Valley Shake and Shingle. we now come to our chairman's sad time of the evening. Mr. Chairman, somebody beat you in your own chairman's challenge.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows, so this is no secret. I'm sorry. Well, the lovely ribbon that, Michelle, if you can hold that up. The lovely ribbon, unfortunately, Mr. Gibson is going to have to part with this evening. You also, Mr. Gibson, owe the winner a drink. Diet soda is not going to cut it. Worst of all, the winner is going to get bragging rights. I know, it just gets worse and worse. Well, let's get on with it. Okay, I've been given the signal here. We are very pleased to announce the winner of this year's Chairman's Challenge. Please come up to the stage. Michael Watkins, S&W Forest Products.
He's going to wear it as a bag. Yes.
Oh, he's going to wear it. Okay. Good evening, members, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lynn Christensen, and I'm the Director of Operations for the Cedar Shake and Shingle Bureau. Tonight, I will be co-hosting our program with our chairman, Kent Gibson. I'll now ask Kent to come up and officially open our 100th anniversary networking gala dinner event. Kent.
In our 100 years of success tonight, and I'm very honored to be here with you. I'd like to welcome you to our networking gala dinner event. On behalf of the Cedar Bureau, we hope you all enjoy yourselves. I now declare the event officially open.
Accepting the posthumous award for Fred Monty Sr. is his son, Fred Monty Jr. Now, Gail Monty Nettles, Fred Monty Sr.'s granddaughter, also sent us this message for us to hear, and I'll share her words with you now. I am sorry I cannot be present at this annual gathering of the Cedar Bureau to honor posthumously my grandfather, Fred J. Monty, but be assured my thoughts will be with you as his life is remembered and honored. Growing up, I recall his visits were very special events, and for me personally, he was in my youthful eyes that unique grandfather who always had stories to tell about his life and tales about my dad. One thing lacking in many of the youth of today is a commitment to hard work, perseverance, and pride in excelling. I was lucky in my time to have these traits instilled in me by my parents. My dad did not have it easy growing up as Grandpa Fred. To hear my dad tell it was a real taskmaster. The Montys who made the lumberman's trek from eastern Canada through Wisconsin to California and on to Washington State were neither quitters nor slackers. These shared experiences and lessons learned from his dad shaped my dad, and they were passed on to me. And today they have taken root in my 2 children and 5 grandchildren. Grandpa Fred, while he never got to meet his great-grandchildren, kept up with them in their early years, and I was touched to know that while he was in the hospital in the last few days of his life, he had their pictures by his bedside. To all the members of the Cedar Shake and Shingle Bureau, thank you for honoring, remembering, and memorializing my grandfather, Fred J. Monty, with this Lifetime Achievement Award. And to the other 17 people who are also honored, congratulations to you. The next Lifetime Achievement Award that we would like to present goes to Homer Earl.
For 14 years with the Bureau was very, very rewarding. I love to travel and greet new groups and have the pleasure of acquainting them with some of the ins and outs of cedar shakes and shingles. On top of that, I was backed up by a fine home office staff, other field men, and member mills that rarely, if ever, let me down in the quality of product they produced that I was looking at. To all of you, I say many thanks.
Eleanor Log.
When I first began my service to the Shingle Bureau, I was a mother of 4 small kids at home and a husband who was busy running a business. But I can remember when the opportunity was given to me that I said to my family, "What about it?" And my oldest daughter, who's here with me tonight, said, "Go for it, Mom." And that was 17 years that I have never regretted a moment of the time that I spent.
The next Lifetime Achievement Award to Jack McMillan.
Surprise. Thank you very much for this recognition. My first love, cedar shingles and shakes. Always got forefront. Up the work. Keep working for more application on sidewalls. That's your future.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award winner is Clayton B. Meeker. Clay.
My daughter Brooke now runs the business. The Meeker family has proudly carried the Surrey label, 85 years, 4 generations. Always remember, number 1, and my mentor and hero, Virgil Peterson. If this organization hadn't had that man for all those decades, it would never be what it is today. Virgil, thanks, buddy. Homer Earl, Dean Hearn, Patty Wood Shield, Herman Ladine, Wes Horn, Frank Welch, Marshall Ritchie, Marty Obando, Harry Abney, Ace Johnson, Stu Ferguson, Lee Alwell, Jack McMillan, love you, buddy. Frank Schaefer, Ralph Kinross, right here, Ralphie, good to see you. Leonard Watkins Sr., John Coker, Eleanor Log, John Dietrich, Fred Amundsen, Darrell Trask, and Kirk Nagy. All those people made this organization what it is today. And I'll leave you with a little thought. Your competition, non-bureau, only pretends to be like you. They can't be like you. They don't have the resolve or the desire to do what you do. Don't let that go. Don't let the last 100 years get away from you. Stay the course. Keep the commitment going. There's a price to pay for being the best. And if you didn't believe that, you wouldn't be here tonight. MacArthur retired from the U.S. Army. He made a speech at West Point. One of the things he said in the speech was, "Old soldiers never die, they just fade away." So this old soldier is going to fade away. Thank you.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award will be accepted by his granddaughter. And the next Lifetime Achievement Award winner is Townsend Meeker. And I'd like to ask Brooke Meeker to come up and accept it, please.
It's the people, like the Packers that won the contest tonight, that stand in front of a machine for 8 hours a day packing shakes and shingles. It's the guys that are in the boom boat for 8 hours a day through the sleet and rain and snow every winter. It's the people standing in front of a shingle machine, and we all know how dangerous that job is every day. And they do it for 8 hours a day, 50 weeks a year, and for many of them for most of their lives. And those are the people that make 100 years happen. Those are the people that come to work and believe that what they do is important every day because the people in this room convince them that it matters. So that's who my grandpa would have wanted to thank, because that's who got him and most of the people in this room to where they are today.
We would like to ask Kirk Nagy to come to the stage, please.
Lynn phoned me. It was totally unexpected, but very much appreciated. And I think one of the reasons it meant so much was because I believed in the Bureau and had put so much into it. They contribute to the whole industry. The standards, the advertising, the marketing, the grade rules. No one in this industry, no one in this room would have the standards of living that they have if it was not for the Shake Shingle Bureau. For the Shake and Shingle Bureau to not only survive 100 years, but now thrive, these are the ones we salute today. Thank you very much.
The Cedar Bureau would like to ask Darrell Trask to come up to the podium, please.
I'd like to say thank you for this very special award, and thanks to an industry that gave me a lifetime of friendships, and a lot of them are here tonight.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award recipient will be accepted by his son, Ed Watkins, his daughter, Darlene Watkins Grabowski, plus his grandson, Chris Watkins. This is in honor of Leonard Watkins Sr.
Wow, 100 years. That's amazing. Leonard was kind of just a straightforward kind of guy. He's what you got. He told you what it was like, what he thought of it, and if you didn't like it, he didn't give a damn. And I know he loved his time with the Bureau, serving on the Bureau, traveling with the fieldmen, and just getting around, pushing the Bureau name and the industry that he loved.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, a very good friend of mine, Patty Wood Shields.
You know, I have testified in an auditorium with 1,100 code officials and never had any problem speaking. But coming before you tonight, this is very difficult because I'm such an emotional person. And part of the reason is that no matter what I did, I had the strong support of people like Clay, Darrell, John D., Ralph, and Eleanor Log was, I cannot tell you what a stature that woman had in front of me, my eyes. She was just amazing, and she was one of my strongest supporters. Now it's my turn to thank all of you for everything that you have given me.
And accepting for John Coker is his good friend, Brian Harish. Would you like to come up and accept John's Lifetime Achievement Award, please?
John, my good friend John Coker. He is in very lofty company with the other award winners this evening, and I know he would appreciate very much the honor that you do him. John has embraced these opportunities and challenges with all the style and humor and joie de vivre that has become hallmarks of his character. Unfortunately, John could not be here tonight. He's in Shanghai in China at the moment. I'm sure he would want me to thank all of you for this award and this honor. Thank you very much.